Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted horizon. The winds are calm, yet the air feels electric with anticipation. You feel an undeniable pull within, a quiet whisper from the universe reminding you of something important, something deep yet powerful. You've walked through fire, faced battles that most couldn't imagine, and endured a journey that felt like it had no end. And now, here you are, standing on the precipice of something monumental. This is not just the next step in your life. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one where your name, your story, will no longer be hidden. You are about to step into the light, into the recognition you've long deserved. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's reflect on where you've come from. Every hardship, every trial, every challenge has shaped you. You've been through moments of despair, faced setbacks that could have broken anyone else, and yet you are still here, standing strong, standing tall, and now it is time to realize something greater than all that you've overcome. You are not just living a life of survival, you are living a life of divine purpose. And today marks the moment when that purpose will be fully revealed to you and to the world. In this chapter, we will journey together through the unveiling of your true potential. It's time to step out of the shadows and embrace the light that is shining down on you. You've been chosen. This is your time. The world is ready for your name, ready to know you for who you truly are. Now, let's explore what that means and how it is all unfolding for you. The divine record, your name written in the stars. There's a story, ancient and timeless, of a celestial book that records the names of those chosen for greatness. It's said that each person's life is written within the pages of this divine book. Each step, each action, each moment of their life carefully inscribed by the angels. Your name is not a coincidence. It's not a fluke that you're here reading this right now. The truth is that your name has been recorded in the stars long before you took your first breath. Take a moment to truly digest this. You were chosen, not by chance, but by design. Every hardship, every tear you've shed, every moment of doubt and fear, it's all been written down in the divine record. You may not have known it, but the angels have been watching over you, taking note of your struggles and your triumphs. There is no moment too small, no hardship too insignificant. Everything has been part of a greater plan. When you were struggling, when you thought no one was watching, that was when the angels were taking their notes. They saw your perseverance when you felt like giving up. They witnessed every time you picked yourself up and kept going, even when the odds were against you. They recorded every silent victory, every moment of grace, and every ounce of strength you didn't even realize you had. And now, as you stand here today, at the precipice of something greater, know that your name is inscribed in that book, glowing with a divine light. The angels are ready to proclaim it. You are marked for greatness. This is your moment. The world may have overlooked you in the past, but the celestial realms have never stopped acknowledging you. Your time has come. The journey of resilience, rising above betrayal and adversity. Every story of greatness is forged through adversity. For you, that journey has been long and filled with moments of betrayal that could have crushed your spirit. You've been let down by people you trusted, deceived by those you loved, and abandoned when you needed support the most. But despite it all, you've risen, you've survived, and in many ways, you've thrived. The pain of betrayal is like a heavy stone in your heart, a constant reminder that not everyone you encounter on your journey will have your best interests at heart. You've trusted people with your deepest thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, only to find them turn away when you needed them most. You've been lied to, manipulated, and hurt in ways that many would never recover from. But here's the truth. Every single betrayal you've faced was not the end of you. It was the beginning of your transformation. You chose to rise above the darkness. While others may have allowed bitterness and anger to take root in their hearts, you chose a different path. You chose to rise. You chose silence over vengeance, integrity over retaliation. You didn't let the actions of others define your worth. Instead, you stayed true to yourself, and in doing so, you grew stronger. In those moments of solitude, when the world seemed to close in on you, that was when the angels were closest to you. They saw the pain, they felt your heartache, and they recorded every step of your recovery. They watched as you held your head high despite the weight of betrayal. They witnessed your strength, your unwavering faith, and your refusal to let those who wronged you break you. Now, as you look back on those painful moments, realize this: you are stronger for them. The very things that were meant to destroy you have become the foundation for your strength. You've transformed your pain into power, and now the world will see you not as a victim, but as a warrior who emerged from the ashes stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. Embracing humility, the power of quiet strength. Have you ever felt overlooked? Have you ever poured your heart and soul into something only for others to ignore it or dismiss it as insignificant? Perhaps you've been the quiet one in the room, the one who works tirelessly in the background, doing what needs to be done, but never asking for recognition. You've been the one holding everything together, the one sacrificing your own accolades for the success of the group. There's something powerful about humility, about staying grounded even when the world doesn't see your worth. You didn't boast. You didn't demand attention. You quietly did the work, stayed focused on your path, and kept moving forward regardless of how others perceived you. But behind the scenes, you were the force that made everything happen. The unsung hero. The world may have overlooked you, but the angels never did. Every extra hour you spent perfecting a project, every time you stayed late without being asked, every time you made sacrifices for the good of others, these moments have all been recorded in the divine book. They saw your humility, your willingness to do what needed to be done without seeking praise or acknowledgement. They witnessed your quiet strength, the strength that comes from knowing that your value doesn't come from external validation, but from an inner sense of purpose and determination. And now, as your story unfolds, the world is finally ready to see you for who you truly are. Your quiet strength will no longer be unnoticed. Your contributions will no longer be overlooked. The time has come for your name to be spoken aloud, for your light to shine in ways it never has before. Your humility has prepared you for this moment, because now the world will see you in the fullness of your power. Breaking free from the past, overcoming family struggles and generational chains. There's a saying that you can't change where you come from, but you can certainly change where you're going. For you, that has never felt more true. From the moment you were born, it felt like the weight of your family's past was on your shoulders. Generations before you had struggled with addiction, abuse, and poverty. It seemed like the chains that bound them were the very ones that would bind you too. You were told by everyone around you that this was your inheritance, that you were destined to follow in their footsteps. And for a long time, you believed it. It was all you knew, but deep down, there was always a flicker of something else. A whisper telling you that you were meant for more, you were meant to break free. But breaking free isn't easy. It's not just about leaving behind your physical surroundings, it's about shifting your mindset, your beliefs, and your understanding of what's possible. You saw the damage these generational struggles caused, how they left scars on your family, how they seemed to repeat themselves over and over again, affecting every part of your life. It was easy to accept that this was your fate, that there was no way out. But that inner voice, that spark of hope, refused to die. You decided against all odds that you would not repeat the patterns of the past. It was a choice and not a simple one. Every time you took a step forward, you were met with resistance, whether it came from the past itself or from the people who believed they knew you better than you knew yourself. You made sacrifices. You let go of relationships that were holding you back. You put in the work day after day, despite the moments of doubt, the fear, and the loneliness that tried to creep in. It wasn't easy, but you fought. And each victory, no matter how small, brought you closer to breaking those chains. You didn't just break free from the past, you redefined what your future could be. Looking back, you can see how every struggle was a step in the right direction. The times you thought you couldn't keep going, the times when the pain seemed too much to bear, they were all shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. The angels were with you every step of the way, recording every tear, every prayer, and every act of courage. Now you stand as a living testament to the power of resilience and the ability to break free from anything, even the things that seem like they have a hold on you forever. Your family's struggles are no longer yours to carry. You have forged a new path, one that is uniquely yours, one that will inspire others who are still trapped in their own cycles to rise above. Heartbreak and love, learning to love yourself first. We've all been there. You've given your heart completely, loved someone with all your being, only to find out that the love you offered wasn't returned in the way you hoped. Perhaps it was a relationship where you always felt like you were giving more than you were receiving, a relationship where your needs were constantly overlooked, where your worth was never fully seen. The pain of loving someone who doesn't love you back in the way you deserve is indescribable. It's a kind of emptiness that you can't quite put into words. But in that heartbreak, something incredible happened. You learned to love yourself. For so long, you sought validation outside of yourself. You believed that love from someone else would complete you, would heal you, would make you whole. But when that love was unreciprocated, when you found yourself alone in the quiet of the night, you realized something powerful. The love you were seeking was always inside you. It was never about someone else. It was about you. You began to understand that in order to truly give love, you first had to give it to yourself. You had to recognize your own worth, your own value, without needing anyone else's approval. It wasn't an easy journey. There were days when the pain of heartbreak felt unbearable, when you thought you might never love again. But as you healed, you grew stronger. You rediscovered your passion, your purpose, and your strength. You realized that the love you had for others was beautiful, but it paled in comparison to the love you could have for yourself. Slowly, piece by piece, you rebuilt your self-worth, not based on the opinions of others, but based on your own belief in your worthiness. The angels were with you during those dark nights, whispering reminders of your inherent value, your divine light. They watched as you transformed, as you chose yourself, as you broke free from the need for external validation. Now you stand in your full power, knowing that the love you've always sought was always meant to come from within. You are complete, whole, and deserving of the best kind of love. Love that comes from a place of self-awareness and self-compassion. The heartbreak was painful, but it was also the catalyst that led you to the most important relationship of all, the one with yourself. Triumph over professional setbacks, the price of perseverance. There's a special kind of sting when you pour your heart and soul into your work, only to see someone else take the credit for your efforts. Maybe you've been there, putting in the long hours, doing the hard work, solving problems that no one else even noticed, only to watch as someone else gets promoted, gets the accolades, or gets the recognition that you truly deserved. It's a bitter pill to swallow, especially when you know that your hard work wasn't just about a paycheck. It was about passion, commitment, and integrity. But here's the thing. While it's easy to become bitter, to become disillusioned with the system, or to feel like all your effort is for nothing, you made a choice not to let that define you. You didn't choose anger or resentment, even though they might have been justified. Instead, you chose perseverance. You chose to keep going, to keep putting in the work, knowing that true success isn't always immediate. The setbacks you faced professionally weren't signs that you weren't good enough. They were tests of your character, opportunities to rise above the pettiness and the injustice. And instead of becoming consumed by bitterness, you used those setbacks as fuel for your own growth. You saw them as stepping stones, each failure a lesson, each rejection a redirection towards something better. You started your own path, built your own vision, and created something that was all your own. The angels saw every sleepless night, every doubt, and every tear you shed in frustration. They saw you not giving up, even when the odds were against you. Now, as you reflect on those moments, you realize something important. Those setbacks were necessary. They were the fire that forged you. They gave you the resilience you needed to push through adversity. And now, as the world begins to recognize you for your true worth, you can see that everything you've been through was preparation. The recognition may have taken time, but it was never too late. It was all part of the divine plan, and now you're standing on the other side of it, ready to step into the success that is rightfully yours, stepping into your divine role, embracing your purpose. There comes a time in everyone's life when they realize that they are meant for something greater than just personal success. It's that moment when you feel the weight of your potential, when the call to your divine purpose is louder than any distraction or doubt. For you, that time is now. You've walked through the fire, you've faced every challenge that has come your way. And now, you stand ready to embrace the role you were always meant to play. It's not about fame or fortune. It's not about recognition for the sake of being seen. It's about fulfilling a higher calling, stepping into the shoes of someone who is meant to lead, to inspire, and to uplift others. The divine plan for your life has always been bigger than what you could have imagined, and now you are ready to step into it. You have been prepared, refined, and equipped with everything you need to make an impact. But embracing your divine role doesn't mean it will be easy. It means stepping into your power with humility, knowing that every decision you make, every action you take, will ripple out and affect the world around you. You will be tested, but you've already proven that you have the strength and resilience to overcome anything. The angels are with you, guiding you, and supporting you as you step into this new phase of your life. They are watching over you as you take the reins of your divine purpose and walk confidently toward the future that has always been waiting for you. It's time to lead with integrity, to inspire with love, and to shine your light for all to see. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to change the world. The revelation, the world will know your name. There's a moment in every person's life when everything changes. It's the turning point, the instant when you go from being just another face in the crowd to someone who is truly seen, truly recognized for the greatness that has always resided within you. That moment is upon you now. You may have felt like you were living in the shadows for too long, but those days are behind you. The time has come for your name to be known, not just by those around you, but by the world. The angels have recorded your journey, and now it is time for the world to hear your story, to witness your greatness. For years, you may have wondered when your time would come. You may have felt overlooked, dismissed, or invisible. Maybe there were moments when you doubted if anyone would ever truly see your worth, when you questioned if the struggle had been in vain. But now, as the angels stand beside you, you know the truth. Every moment of doubt, every tear shed in solitude, every setback was all part of the divine plan. It wasn't a matter of if, but when your moment would arrive. And that time is now. The world is ready for you. Imagine it, your name echoing through the halls of history, spoken with reverence, celebrated for the strength, resilience, and unwavering faith that defined you. The very qualities that once made you feel like an outsider, the things that set you apart, are the same qualities that will now set you in the spotlight. The trials you've faced, the obstacles you've overcome, are not marks of weakness. They are the evidence of your strength. And as the world recognizes your name, they will understand the depth of that strength, the power of your journey. This is not just about personal success. It's about the legacy you will leave behind. Your name will be a beacon of hope for those who feel lost, for those who are still searching for their own path to greatness. You will inspire others to rise above their circumstances, to embrace their own potential, and to know that they too are destined for something greater. You are a living testament to the power of faith, resilience, and divine timing. And as the world learns your name, remember this: it is only the beginning. This revelation is just the first chapter of a much larger story. The world will know you, yes, but the true impact of your life's work has yet to unfold. The angels are cheering you on, guiding you as you step into the role that was always meant for you. Your name is about to be known, and with it, a wave of change will ripple across the world. It is time for you to rise, to step forward, and to claim the greatness that has always been yours. Embracing divine timing, trusting the process. There's a reason why everything in your life has unfolded the way it has. Every challenge, every triumph, every pause has been part of a greater divine plan that has been in motion long before you even knew it. You may have questioned the delays, the setbacks, or the detours you encountered along your journey. At times, you might have felt frustrated, wondering why things weren't happening faster, or why the world seemed to be moving at a pace that didn't align with your vision. But here's the truth: everything has been happening exactly as it was meant to. Trusting the process isn't always easy. It requires faith, faith in the timing of the universe, faith that every event in your life, whether it feels good or bad, is leading you towards something greater. But there is divine wisdom in every moment of your journey, even when you couldn't see it. The angels were working behind the scenes, orchestrating the perfect conditions for your growth. They've been guiding you, supporting you, and reminding you that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. There were times when it seemed like things were moving too slowly, or when it felt like you were stuck in place. It's easy to become discouraged during those times, to feel like your efforts are going unnoticed, or that your dreams are out of reach. But in those moments, remember this: the universe doesn't make mistakes. Every pause, every delay was necessary for your growth. You needed that time to prepare, to refine your vision, to align yourself with your purpose. And now, as you stand at the threshold of something bigger, you can see that the wait was worth it. Embracing divine timing means letting go of control, of the need to force things to happen. It means trusting that everything is unfolding in its own time, and that when the time is right, everything will come together in ways you can't yet fully comprehend. The angels have been watching over you, ensuring that you are exactly where you need to be at every moment. Now is the time for you to release the anxiety of the unknown and step forward with confidence, knowing that everything has been leading to this moment. It's time to trust the process. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust that every step you've taken, every struggle, every victory has been part of a greater divine orchestration. You are not alone in this. The angels are with you, guiding you toward your destiny. This is not just about reaching the destination. It's about embracing the journey, knowing that every part of it has been divinely timed for your ultimate good. Conclusion: the beginning of the rest of your life. As you stand here today, reflecting on your journey, it's important to remember this. This is just the beginning. The road you've walked so far has been filled with struggles, challenges, and moments of doubt, but it has also been filled with triumphs, breakthroughs, and the kind of growth that only comes from walking through fire. You've learned, you've grown, and now you stand on the precipice of something truly extraordinary. This is the beginning of the rest of your life, the moment when everything you've been working toward finally begins to manifest. The world is ready to know your name, to see the impact of your life, and to witness the greatness that you were always destined for. And as you step into this new chapter, remember that this isn't just about your personal success. This is about something much bigger than you. You are here to lead, to inspire, to make a difference in the world around you. Your journey is not just for you. It's for everyone you will touch along the way. The angels have guided you, supported you, and witnessed every step of your journey. They have recorded every victory, every hardship, and every moment of growth. And now, as you step into your divine purpose, they are cheering you on, ready to see the impact you will have on the world. This is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you step into your power, into your purpose, and into the greatness that has always been yours. You are not just the sum of your past struggles. You are the promise of a future filled with endless possibilities, a future where your name will be known, your legacy will endure, and your light will shine brighter than ever before. So step forward with confidence, knowing that everything you've experienced has been preparing you for this moment. Trust in the divine timing of your life. Embrace the greatness that is already within you. And remember, this is just the beginning. Your journey has only just begun, and the best is yet to come.